Hello, ladies. How are you? How are you doing? My name is Rosemary Mpambwa, and I am the creator of Dating After a Long Dry Spell. In this program, we are going to give you tools to find him and keep him. A lot of people are able to find the guys, but are you able to keep him? That's the problem. This is where we come in, where I come in, where I'm going to hold your hand to make sure that you will find the love of your life, the guy that is going to rock your boat back to the counter, to the altar, so that you can marry the love of your life. So here I am going to show you, I'm just going to share the screen for a little bit so that you can see the name of the program that you've purchased. Find him and keep him, but after a long dry spell. I know a lot of ladies, including myself at one point, I was really struggling to find that guy that would really, really rock my boat, the guy that was right for me and my lifestyle that I had chosen. I had become an empty nester, and suddenly I realized, I needed to do something about my life. So that's why I went down to research, reading books, getting coaching. I had to get a coach myself in order to learn the love of my life. So coaches do need coaches too, because I had so many blind corners. I had so many things that I needed to let go. I had so many issues that I was facing. And I also had a complicated grief that I had to be dealing with. So all that had accumulated into something that had already been blocking love for me. But today, thank you so much for joining me so that I can take you from one place to the other. So you are here today, right? You are so frustrated, you're single and you don't know what to do with yourself. You've tried to buy programs, you've tried to go on seminars, you've tried to go to retreats, but things haven't worked. Now you have decided to try something different. That's why you came to us, right? So let me show you this. You are here today, but what we want you to do is to be up here so that you are able to meet the love of your life. So for you to get to here where you want to be, there are steps that you need to follow, right? From here, you have to follow steps, levels, up, 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 so that you are over the singledom arena. In this program, we are going to be talking about a lot of things that you have been taking for granted, the things that you thought were impossible to change. But here's the thing. Welcome. Welcome to the amazing journey of finding love again through our dating program, Dating After a Long Dry Spell. So let me take you little by little what you are going to learn. Number one, we are going to prepare you to get back into the dating scene, because I know when you have been single for so long, you have a tendency of doing things that either annoy you or annoy the other partner. So what we are doing here is we are going to teach you how to be able to accommodate other people in your life. Sorry about that. So number one, prepare you to go back into the dating scene. Number two, we are going to teach you everything you need to heal from your past. Number three, we are also going to help you to create that special emotional connection that every man is looking for. Number four, we are going to give you and arm you with the secret weapons so that you are a love magnet. Whichever guy is going to see you, you are going to be able to choose the man that you want, not to wait to be chosen like before, right? And this secret weapon is going to help you to locate him, find him, to keep him too. But he is also going to be coming back for more. It doesn't matter that you have found him, you have kept him, but in that relationship, he's going to continue looking for more. We are also going to give you more and more tools so that you can know that this is the right guy for you. Most of the times as women, we are attracted to certain things, the shining syndrome. You're attracted to the six-pack, you're attracted to his face, you're attracted to his wallet. But in this program, we are going to give you tools so that you know exactly whether this guy is for you or not. And we are going to give you all the information that you need on online dating too. So by the end of this course, you are going to be an expert in choosing the right man. You are going to be an expert in weeding out the bad guys, those that want to come in and, just waste your time on empty promises. You will also know how to fight the negative chatter in your head, because that's the biggest culprit in us women finding love. So let's move on. The first module really is going to be about personal inventory. We are going to prepare you to rediscover your why. Why do you want to go into a relationship? Why do you want to fall in love again? We are going to give you tools to awaken your feminine power in you, because men, when they are looking for love, they are looking for that softness in women. But when you have been single for so long, you kind of lean more on your masculine energy. But we are going to prepare you so that you reignite your feminine power again. If you have children, then, that's nice. Those children also are going to help you, because they'll be able to see whether there's been some changes in you or not. Right. So for me, my why was rooted in the love for my children. I wanted my children to be happy. I wanted my children not to worry for me or about me when, I get old because I'm alone. I wanted my children to have an independent life so that they don't have to be caring for me as I get older or when I'm sick and stuff like that. So when you have a partner, your partner will step in and look after you, right? So that when you have a headache or when you're feeling tired, when you have a stomach ache, he's there to give you, Pepto-Bismol. He's going to give you some Advil so that you're not always relying on your children, because children grow, and after a certain time, we become a little bit irrelevant in their lives. So this is when I decided, you know what, lights up. I need to find my own love of my life so that I can be happy, so that I can also have a life that is fulfilled with love, honor, and respect. Right? Don't forget, you are still here to reignite your love life, right? So let's go on. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in looking for revenge because people have hurt us in life. But let me tell you, revenge only increases your pain. Revenge only blocks your blessings. Revenge only causes more pain on you than the person that has hurt you. So let's go on. Unresolved pain and unresolved grief will turn into baggage. And you don't want to go into a new relationship with unfinished personal business. So let's start by looking inside, because for you to get ready to get into the dating scene, you need to have prepared yourself inside and outside. Most women, the biggest mistake they make is they prepare themselves outside, but what's inside is going to come out. What's inside is going to come out like a volcano. People always say, look away when stuff has been done to you. Yes, you look away, but you need to deal with it, because it's the after effects that are going to to affect you the most, right? Blame shifting is always easier than taking responsibility. Most people, they always blame their ex. Oh yeah, if it wasn't of him, I wouldn't be single. If it wasn't of him, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't of him, I would be having a happy family. But guess what? He has his own life, and you didn't need to be hanging around when you knew that things are not working well. So by looking inside, it means you are looking at all the brokenness that you have gone through. What else are you still keeping inside? Anyway, by the way, this video will have a PDF attached to it. So I'm just going to go through quickly, and then you'll be able to download the video, the PDF, so that you can read at your own leisure. So think outside the box. What are the things that are keeping you awake? What are the things that you really need to work on? So the first thing, give yourself permission to look inside, because the inside is full of rubble. Inside is full of gunk. Inside is full of all those hurts that you had. Inside is full of the things that you want to forget. But you cannot forget things forever without dealing with them. You have to deal with them. This is why you need to get to the root of the problem. You need to get to the root of the problem, because the thing is, when you get to the root of the problem, you'll be able to see that there is things that you really need to deal with. So I'm going to show you this diagram here. So this diagram here, it shows what I'm talking about getting to the root of the problem. I'm not sure if you are able to see it. Just give me a few minutes here while I enlarge this picture. Because the thing is, when we are in the relationships, there is things that happen that will stay with us. So if you look at this diagram here, you see there's that tree, but under the tree, there's a big hole, which is get to the root of the problem. There is a big hole there. And when you look, that tree is not going to survive for long. So this is what happens to us. You think you are okay on the outside, because somebody who is flying over that tree will think everything is okay for that tree. But that tree is holding for dear life, because anytime when another storm comes or a big wind comes, that tree is going to fall into that hole, and that's the end of it. So in this program, we are going to help you to get to the root of the problem, so that you are able to deal with it and give you tools so that you can cover all this gunk. You can cover this empty space so that you start growing healthy relationships. Most of us, we cannot let go of things. And this is why we remain with all these holes in our hearts. So there's a few questions that I'm going to be asking you through the program. Number one, shift your focus inside by seeking the truth about your childhood. How were you raised? What happened to you? Did you have abandonment issues? Did you face any abuse when you're growing up? Number two, let's go back to the negative beliefs that you grew up with or that were instilled in you. All the things that happen to you, they get stored in your subconscious mind. Can you see what you have dug up since you started question number one? What are the negative things that are still keeping you awake? Why do you always keep repeating your painful story without creating a solution? Number three, now pick up a mirror. Look yourself in the mirror. What's going on? What do you see, right? Do you tell yourself, I am so ready and willing to break these negative beliefs and limitations so that I can move forward. If not, let's do it together. I am so ready and willing to let go of these negative beliefs and limitations as they no longer save me. I have since grown and changed from today, and I am going to move forward. Number 4, what are your belief systems? These are the things that as you were growing up, you started picking up. This could be through your friends, this could be through your work, this could be through the previous relationships that you were in. Growing up, you were told certain things, right? That, yeah, you are not supposed to hold hands with a guy because you get pregnant. I was told stuff like that. But now, look at all those things that you were told as a child. Are they still serving you or not? In which way are they hindering your progress? Number 5, let's go back to your childhood again. Look at the photo of yourself as a little girl. Do you love that child in the picture? What else do you see? Is there pain, sorrow, self-doubt, shame, frustrations, abandonment, etc.? Write about what you feel right now. What are the new feelings that are coming? 6, what are the things that you were made to do as a child that you personally did not agree with, that you personally thought these are not the right things to do, but you had to do them because you were forced to do them? What are those things, or the things that you were asked to do to make other people happy? Number 7, have you ever asked yourself what your calling is and why you want to get back into the dating scene? Why? Is it because you are lonely? Is it because you are desperate? Or is it because you are ready? Number 8, what really makes you happy? Because if you don't know what makes you happy, what makes you think that this new guy that's coming into your life is going to make you happy? Because happiness is a choice. You choose to be happy, but nobody can make you happy but yourself. Number 9, which dreams have you shelved because you were looking after your children, or you were looking after a husband that hasn't been feeling well? But now that he's gone, or now that you guys are divorced, or now that you are single again, what are those things that you need to start redoing again? The new hobbies. Number 11, did you have so much schoolwork to do? Or were you so busy in the job and you got to a point where you hated your job and you hated your life? I know hate is a strong word, but I have to use it so that a light bulb can be lit in your life. Number 11, were you let go from that job? Right? Were you dumped by your ex? Or did you cheat on you? Number 12, do you have any relationship issues that affected you, that impacted your life? For example, your parents divorced, or there was always abuse in the home. How was that like? Have you experienced any grief? Like loss from your family, your spouse, your children, your pet? Number 14, are you suffering from lack of forgiveness? Because unforgiveness is like you drinking poison, hoping for your neighbor or your ex to die. Right. All these questions are going to help you to find your authentic happiness and also give you a peace of mind, because these are the things that you need to address in order for you to find yourself. Because after you've been in so many relationships, or after you've been dumped or heartbroken, you need to reset your life so that you can find who you are, who Rosemary is. I had to do it because I tell you, after the last heartbreak, I put a stop button and thought, enough, I am done. Until I know exactly what I'm looking for and what I want from those relationships. Right, now let's talk about you denying your self-expression, because I know a lot of people, they are always thinking, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this? Am I able to support myself? And if not, what's going on? Why are you not able to do this? Why are you not able to go back into the dating scene? It's also because there's been some fears that have been accumulating in your life. But this program, Dating After a Long Dry Spell, is going to help you to shed off all that so that you are able to get back into the dating scene with a bang, because you will know exactly what you are looking for. So we are going to stop here and then